what did you steal from the set? You must have stolen something. So pumped to meet you guys. Congrats on everything.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
I got to know, you guys, clearly you thought this show was going to be a success when you walked into the doors of Netflix on day one. You thought it, but did you realize it was going to be like
we knew we'd
generational?
Be here. Yeah, we knew we'd be here 10 years later. Still talking about it.
I don't know, with you, I think you might have, you know.
No. Well, no, because we were actually at a low point. Like we had we had almost the exact opposite experience where we had done a movie for Warner Brothers that didn't go over well, that they dumped like 2 years later on VOD. So no, we were kind of like traumatized, and until we started shooting, we weren't convinced that it was even gonna be shot, right? And then at a certain point, we weren't convinced anybody was gonna watch it. I mean, we thought it was cool, or what we had done, and I think the cast did, but we were all uncertain. It was filled with a lot of people who had either experienced lots of failure and disappointment in the industry, or just really green people, like our kids who had never done anything before.
So after you're on shaky ground.
We're shaky ground.
And then you walk in and pitch. I can imagine the pitch is like, it's about the upside down and a girl that has powers who likes waffles. How do you like? That's kind of now that you say that, like, oh my God, how'd you sell this thing? Sounds terrible.
Yeah, it was like a 20-minute pitch. I don't know, but when we pitched it was just I mean, we got a lot of rejections leading up to Netflix, but it was one of those things of right time, right place. They were starting to scale up. At the time, we thought there was no chance because they only had House of Cards and Orange is the New Black. So there's no way we had never run a show before. And you're right, it's a lot of weird ideas. And so we thought there was no way, but luckily, yeah, they were starting to scale up, and I guess they saw something in it.
But they were, because it was up to, until Netflix, I think they were around like 10 or 12 companies. You just kind of march around town pitching the idea, and nobody wanted it. And it was interesting, like so much of what made the show a success was why people didn't want the show. Like we were told no one wanted a period piece, because they're like, period pieces are not in right now. Nobody wants a period piece. And then the other thing was the kids. So nobody thought it was a good idea to have kids in the show. For a show that's not for kids, starring kids. So we were told at multiple points to change both of those things. So luckily we did not listen to these people.
I went through down the rabbit hole of fan theories. And I'm sure you guys done that
so
too.
sorry to hear that.
I know, right? And I know you probably can't answer some of these questions. Maybe you're gonna have to blink and like wave or something. I don't give us a clue, but
Cough twice.
couple of fan theories. Caleb, fan theories that you could the big question is who's gonna die?
Right.
And will someone we love
I'm gonna smile
die?
through this whole thing. So I don't like.
So it's not what you say, it's how you don't say it. Caleb, is there a chance you could sacrifice yourself for Max? Respond in any way you want.
Oh,
I know you would, but is there a chance it would happen?
Like what would happen?
Wait, is there a chance that it could happen?
They're just asking straight up for a spoiler.
Or are you going to?
That's not even a theory.
I know you're not going to give me a spoiler, but it's how do you respond to that
question? I would sacrifice myself for Max. I mean, Lucas would.
Right.
You're like, not me. No, I would. I mean, honestly, I feel that Lucas and I are similar in that way. I would probably risk my life for a loved one in that way.
And you guys seem like it's not just the acting. The characters really love each other.
Yeah.
You guys play it so well.
Oh, wow, thanks.
Absolutely. And another question that you can't answer.
Uh-oh.
Here we go.
Okay.
Is there a chance that, we all loved, Eddie, season 4, he kind of took one for the team, so to speak.
For sure.
Could there be a do it for Eddie moment for your character?
Oh, like doing the same thing?
Yeah, I mean, I'm searching for, but I don't want it, but I'm searching for your reaction to a potential spoiler.
Man, I think it's something that all these characters definitely have in their bones. I think that they've proven throughout the process of 1 through 5 that everybody is willing to put their own lives and safety at risk to make sure they get what they need to get done. And unfortunately, up to this point, it's had to happen a few times. And so everybody's always worried about the characters that they love doing it. If it's a matter of would he, absolutely he would. And that's the same thing that you got to say here. Is that's kind of the whole point of the show, is them developing such a love and bond with each other that there's no question they would. It's just a matter of if they have to or not, which you don't necessarily want to see. That would be cool to see for sure. I mean, like I've always said, people ran with it like crazy. But before we started filming, I was like, yeah, that'd be cool to have It'd be cool if I died. I wouldn't mind it for sure.
Oh, I saw that.
And then it was like, oh my God, he wants to die.
I saw like an interview of you like saying you would pitch.
Yeah, for sure.
That was
I did a pitch about how I died, and then all I saw in the comments were like, thank God he's not a screenwriter. I was like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, breath.
The Vecna mannerisms and voice. A lot of actors, or some actors, when they leave the set, it kind of sticks with them.
Yeah.
I think Austin Butler with Elvis, it took him a while to get out of Elvis. Did the mannerism stick with you? Like, did you go to Starbucks and, hello, I would like to, and if Vecna could order a Starbucks order, that'd be nice to hear as well.
Thankfully not. I've been quite protective over the voice, actually, which has been really interesting. You know, in the privacy of my own home with my friends, I do often send voice notes in the style of Vecna.
That's great.
So that's always quite fun, and it's definitely something that's sort of retained in the back of the mind. But no, I tend to leave it at work. I tend to kind of use it when it's needed to be used, and that's enough for me. I'm okay. I'm all right otherwise, you know, it's okay.
You guys have been on this show for quite a while now. What did you steal from the set? You must have stolen something.
Yeah.
Ooh, in the end there, I feel like getting away with stuff. I don't want to say it's stealing though.
Maybe
I think
stealing's
there
not the
was
right
some
word, but
sanctioned
borrowing for a long
thing.
I took maybe this box was massive. They were giving some of the clothes away. They had a warehouse of all the clothing from Stranger Things, not from just the main cast. That's like the stuff that probably Netflix took. They had so much amazing vintage extra clothing that they sourced from all over the country. There was none left in Georgia after we shot.
Yeah, just to put it in the scale, it was like 1 through 5, everything that's ever been on the show. You know in The Matrix when he's like, we're gonna need guns.
It was like that.
All those
T-shirts.
guns come in racks. It was like that in organized vintage.
So we went in and took some vintage. Like that stuff was just like so fun to look through and just appreciate the work that they had done. But in terms of like props, you mean?
or anything,
like,
really. Stealing is stealing.
Well,
whatever,
I'd like to
whatever works.
register a public complaint, which is that I picked a lot of stuff out from the vintage store that we had access to, and it was supposed to get sent to me, and I never got it. I also got a giant Vecna tooth that was supposed to get sent to me for my garden.
Never got it?
And I never got it. And so the two things I tried to have sanctioned steal, I put a tooth for my garden. Wouldn't that be cool if you were walking through a garden, there's just a big tooth? Anyway, so I didn't succeed in a lot of stealing. I was a failed sanctioned thief.
We also got given
We got
stuff.
some
We got
Couple
gifts. We
gifts.
got some lovely
Special gift.
Stuff from the set.
Yeah, that was really nice. That was from the brothers.
I got my hat.
Oh, God, you got to, yeah, the hat for sure.
The
Anything?
bat.
Yeah, I got that back.
Iconic.
The bat?
Yeah, but it wasn't the original.
I know, yeah.
It was a remake.
Joe looked
It was
at
a rubber
remake,
one.
felt it and went,
I was like,
no.
take the bat. I'm gonna have to break into
Yeah.
the
Took a
headquarters.
lot, yeah. It's kind of wild at the end. It was such a like we wrapped and they had to just get rid of everything so fast, and it was like the overwhelming sense of saying goodbye to each other, finishing the show, everyone trying to get their life out of there, and then it was like, oh, also all this stuff's going, and it's kind of crazy. Like some of it was just like, I guess Netflix would have kept like things that were important.
Yeah, they kept all the.
Like a lot of stuff, but a lot of it was just, you know, they had boxes and boxes of things that I guess they were throwing away or burning, and some of it was just like there was like in the prop house there was like those boxes that said like to be destroyed.
Right, because it was like property of the show. They weren't going to keep it. They can't have people like out there with it.
Yeah, I stole some of that shit.
This is the answer that JoJo.
What'd you steal?
Huh?
What'd you steal?
I
Don't remember. Don't want to say.
It's like specific.
I stole some stuff actually season 3 from Gaten's closet. I was in there taking a nap one day when we were shooting. Everybody was shooting on a different stage, and I was like, oh, this is an empty place. Took a nap, woke up, and was like, everyone had moved out. Nobody was like the company moved to like lunch or something, and I was looking through his closet. Oh, these amazing. I like vintage T-shirts. All these great T-shirts and stuff, and I just kind of like took one, put it on.
Darren's like, where's all my T-shirts?
Yeah.
Another reason this show has been crazy successful is the fans.
Yeah.
Fans just eat this show up. So I'm always curious, and I ask a lot of bands this. Give me a crazy fan encounter? What do they say to you when they, not at a meet and greet, just on the street, like, holy crap, there's freaking Vecna.
Yeah, it tends to be that. Are you Vecna? it's like one of them. I mean, it's very sweet. Everyone's always so polite to me when they come up to me.
Polite or afraid?
Yeah, exactly. I can't tell. You know, they're so sweet. They're like, "Are you?" And I'm like, "I am." Yes, it is me. Which you know, I'm lucky. I haven't sort of had a Bridget Jones moment where somebody's been like, "Are you?" And I'm like, "Yes, it is me." And they're like, "No, your chair's on my wife's coat." So, you know, the craziest experience I think I ever had was when I was doing Twilight. Somebody sent, I like mentioned that I like cheese, and somebody sent like a wheel of cheese to the hotel that we were at in Baton Rouge. That was kind of wild. But since then, everyone's been real cool. So,
Safe to say you want more cheese?
yeah, more cheese, please. Yes, brie and camembert are preferable. Thank you.
Without giving out any new spoilers, obviously. What is your favorite scene from the entire run so far?
Oh, the entire.
The whole thing. You can give on a new one if you want, but you know, be careful with the spoiler thing.
I'm going to say something a little teasy, which is for me, I think, but it's fresh. So, you know, whenever something's new, it has a slightly unfair advantage. But I will say the final scene, I think partially because we've been dreaming about it for so long and planning it for so long. And then also, I won't say who's in the scene, but everyone just brought everything. And it was, you know, it was the last day of filming for us. So it just means the world to us. And what the cast brought to it that day, it was just an emotional moment. And I think, at least watching it, it feels like it carries through on the screen. So hopefully the audience feels that too. So I think that's the scene I'm going to pick.
Yeah, the final scene.
You're just going to copy me?
I'm going to copy you. Well, we're twins, so we always, like whenever we go to a restaurant, it's like he always orders what I was going to order, and then I have to switch really quick.
Are twins the type thing where if you cut your arm and you're in another city, do you feel it?
No, no. But I feel like there's a little bit of that. Like if he's in some sort of emotional pain, I feel like you know.
Yeah, but we have to be in the same place though. You're not feeling it from a distance.
No.
There's no telepathy.
I think he is.
Yeah, no, I don't know. No. It does not work that way. But we think too much alike for sure. So.
Both of you guys picking the final scene is the one for both of you guys.
The final scene.
I guess so.
Thank you so much. That's awesome.
I appreciate it. Very nice. Thank you for your questions.
Really appreciate it.